Sarah, they've had 14 months of farmers telling them the pressure this is putting on family farms, people considering taking their own lives. We've interviewed elderly farmers who are saying, well, I'm not sure I can go on with this. I mean, real horror stories from ordinary families up and down this country. 14 months they've had those stories. Why suddenly, 2 days before Christmas, is this snuck out, to use a phrase that someone used earlier on?
Well, it's interesting about what is being slipped out 2 or 3 days before Christmas, isn't it? I mean, on the subject of the farmers, they've had 14 months of anxiety, of huge stress. I've had my local farmers come and talk to me about it. I had a farmer in tears, really heartbreaking stories, and it was unnecessary. It was an ill thought through policy. But going back to what happens 2 or 3 days before Christmas, I mean, since Parliament closed on Thursday, we've had a leak of the Islamophobia definition. We've had this come through, no end of things start to be slipped out just before Christmas because, they think the press is on a wind down, the media's on a wind down, opposition are on a wind down. I don't know why they've decided to do this, but what I would say, is I welcome it, but it is only a partial U-turn, and there should never be an attack on British farming. It is the bedrock of our society. I want to see British food on British tables. And some of the animal welfare bill that's coming in, is deeply concerning. We all want the very best welfare for animals. But of course, it is going to cost British farmers more against cheap imports. Is there going to be a subsidy for British farmers? We don't know. We need to find out more about it. I hope this is not yet another ill thought through Labour policy.